Hey everybody, Thacia here with Legacy of Flight in conjunction with One Love Wellness Center here in Menasha, Wisconsin, coming to you for one of my 365 days from my heart to yours. And today I'm going to read from the Book of Awakening and Mark Nepo. So it's to hold nothing back. To hold nothing back in every breath is a spiritual practice. For 49 years, I have found that hesitation, more than anything, has been the invisible hitch that has kept me from joy. I have found that moment with all its meaning often moves on by the time I've reconsidered whether or not to enter it. I'm not saying that we should always be impulsive. More to the point, I have discovered again and again that I usually know what I need to do, but just deny it. And in this small hesitation, that small resistance to enter what is real, that makes life feel neutral or out of reach. To hold nothing back in every breath means staying committed to letting whatever we experience make its way in and letting whatever is in make its way out. Holding nothing back means holding the intention to be an open vessel in a daily way. Simply and profoundly, our very breath can serve as a reminder that life is only possible if the exchange of inner and outer is undisturbed. Letting things in, feeling their impact, and in turn, letting things out, expressing cleanly what we feel, is a spiritual practice that rinses the mind and the heart. So a lot of times, it's in that hesitation that we may miss out on moments that could bring us joy. It's not, he's saying not, rush about and be impulsive. But usually we know what to do. And then in creeps the monkey mind with the hesitation and the, what ifs. And these what ifs can keep you from experiencing joy, experiencing love and laughter, keep you from experiencing life itself. And really, all of it, the pain, the sorrow, the laughter, the joy, all of it is experiencing life. It's letting whatever come in and then letting it go out. Like following your breath in and out. And being joyful for that experience alone. Being joyful that you are here to experience this world. Sometimes I feel like, when we get on this path, or, that people call it the spiritual path, or, whatever they want to call it, we forget that the whole point of this is to experience this life, the life that you're living right now. Because that person, whoever you are right now, that person is what you are to be experiencing. And I fell, what you will say, victim to that in the past. Reaching for things in the past, in the future, and not being in the now. Because I couldn't see the gift of the now. Because I didn't want to look at it, because it seemed too painful. And it didn't seem joyful. And it seemed like I wanted to be somewhere else. I wanted to be home. I wanted to be really anywhere other than where I was. But here's what it's for. It's for balance. And that we can create the life that we want. By our thoughts, by our prayers, by letting go of the attachments to these emotions, so that we don't hold anything back, so we don't miss the infinite possibilities that are available to us in each moment. Because that's where the gold is. Is in the now. It's in seeking to go with the flow of however your life is going. And to not have hesitation, because you know in your heart the desires, the things that you want to do, the things that you want to share with this world. We know. Because those things aren't just fleeting through. They are deeply rooted in your being. And so that is what we don't want to hold back. And we also want to, let go of the attachments of how we think, every little minute detail should go. So have the big dreams. Have the, imagination of what you want your creation to be, and then let it unfold without hesitation, without holding on to these attachments of it must turn out this way or it can't be right. Because as I've said before, the universe is always this or something better. This or something better. To hold nothing back in every breath. is a spiritual practice. And we're all spiritual beings. No one's any more or any less than anyone else. Each one of you is divine. Each one of you has always been divinely guided and will always be divinely guided. And each one of you is a creator. And each one of you is part of the creator. Each one of us, we are connected, all of us. But you, who you are right now, gets to choose what this divine expression looks like. You get to choose. And you get to choose whether you hesitate or whether you don't. Whether you hold back or whether you let everything go. It is all your choice. And the beautiful part of that is that none of those choices are wrong. None of them are wrong. It's your choice. And in that is such beauty and such peace and love. It becomes pretty just overwhelming at times that we get to choose every part of our journey, every part of our path, and that we have always, and we will always. And our journey right here on this earth is to experience everything that our divine expression has to offer. Everything in this time that we're here has to offer. So how do we integrate this all into our experience? Each one of us has a choice, and you get to choose whatever that is and however that looks like for you. Because that is your spiritual path. And your spiritual practice looks like whatever you want it to. So simply and profoundly, our very breath can serve as a reminder that life is only possible if the exchange of the inner and the outer is undisturbed. There has to be flow. So in the back here, it just has a little exercise that you can do to kind of like solidify this in your mind, in your being. So it says, meditate on a glass of water. When feeling centered, drink the water slowly without hesitation. Exhale deeply and say softly to yourself, I will hold nothing back in the effort to live. I will not hesitate to be. So just be you without hesitation, without obligation. love you all. And thank you. And send you blessings.